Hello, my name is Henry Barbet, the co-creator of Strategic Conversations. Welcome to this video series that will show you everything you need to know to form your own Strategic Conversations group and begin leveraging the power of your peers. This series can be completed in 21 days. We designed it so that a new video will be sent to your email address every 3 days, giving you time to think about the material and to take the recommended action steps. This material is sequential, so you need to follow it in the order that you receive it. Also, be sure to check out the additional resources listed at the bottom of the page that the video appears on. Okay, so let's get started. I want to cover 3 things in this first video. I want to give you a little history of the peer group model and where it came from. I want to talk about different approaches to the peer group model. And I also want to speak about you and what your needs might be and what application might be right for you. So let's start with the brief history of it. The formalized version of peer groups, in my mind, began with the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill spent 20 years interviewing the most successful people in the world about their secrets to success, and that research culminated in the book Think and Grow Rich. One of the people that Hill interviewed was Andrew Carnegie, the founder of Carnegie Steel Company, a company that in its day was the largest and most profitable business in the world. In the book Think and Grow Rich, Hill devotes one chapter to what Carnegie said was Carnegie's most helpful tool, the mastermind principle. This mastermind principle was a group of people that Carnegie assembled for the sole purpose of discussing the manufacturing and the marketing of steel. Carnegie attributed his entire fortune to the power he gained from discussions with his mastermind group. Since the publication of Hill's book in 1937, people have been utilizing this mastermind principle. Over the years, these groups have been called success groups, CEO groups, business development groups, and, as you can imagine, mastermind groups. These groups would traditionally meet in person, which required a considerable investment of time, travel, and membership fees. The organizers of these groups would also be the ones that would put together the membership, and they did this either at random or based on their own judgment. We felt there was a better way. The idea of a virtual group made sense. A virtual group could meet regularly and eliminate geographical barriers and the time and the travel involved with getting to and from an in-person meeting. And we also felt it was important that the members themselves be able to select their fellow members. Thus, Strategic Conversations was born. I want to talk a little bit about different approaches for the formation of a peer group. Peer groups can take 2 general forms. They can be industry specific, meaning made up of people from the same industry, or they can be a diverse pool of people. Both models can offer their benefits. For people from the same industry, what I call industry specific, these individuals can share best practices, common experiences, emerging trends, and challenges that they all face. With the other model, which is people from diverse experiences and backgrounds, this model can offer fresh perspectives, strategies, and approaches that can be applied. And with this second model, with the diverse, it can be helpful to have people who are not indoctrinated in a particular industry way of thinking and operating. So I want to ask you now to think about which of these models would be more appropriate for you. The model of people from the same industry, or a model of a more diverse pool of people. So I want you to think about that. Now, in terms of formation of a group, it begins with one person. Many people can get overwhelmed. It just starts with one person. Once you have one other person, then the two of you can think of who the third person to invite would be, and so on and so forth. When I formed my first peer group, I thought of one person who I always enjoyed speaking with, and I called that person and invited him to join me. He was interested, and the two of us began thinking of who else we wanted to invite. Well, within a few weeks, we had a group that was up and running, a group that would last for 2 years. So once you've decided the kind of group you want, industry specific or a more diverse pool of individuals, think about who would be that first person that you would like to invite into the group. In the next video, I'm going to get into more about how to get the group going. For now, I want you to get clear on those two things, what type of group you want and who that first person is going to be. I'll be back in 3 days for the next step in this journey. Until next time, take care.